Hello, everyone. Uh, this is like my third or fourth attempt in a couple of weeks to go live. I have the one I did last Saturday morning. It had no sound on it, so I had to. I'm hoping this one's gonna be working. Uh, I had to check my computer and update it and install some drivers. And anyway, with phone calls, between phone calls and visitors, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this once a week. uh, those of you that don't know, I still work. I'm still a librarian, even though I'm past retirement age. Uh, but like I said here, I love being a librarian. I work at a community college for 26, going on 27 years now. And anyway, hey, Mr. Tiger. Mr. Tiger will probably be back here. He just took the tablecloth off and the floor just now when it's about to go live. And I'm expecting somebody I fix breakfast for every Saturday morning. Anyway, let me get to reading. I'm going all the way back to uh, chapter 5. Well, really, I'm starting on chapter 5. I kind of left off here during at Christmas. And it's reading waiting for the morning. There's Tiger behind us. Yeah. Waiting for the morning, a mother and daughter's journey through Alzheimer's. Yes, Tiger. Yes, I know. You like going live with me. You like being on camera. Okay, we're starting with chapter 5, Long Winter Nights. Waiting for the morning. This is a poem that the book is titled after. I sit awake with you in the scary midnight darkness, telling you everything is okay, calming you down after a dream, holding your hand as you wander, searching through the house for remains of your former life. I sit as you sleep in your chair when you won't go back to bed, knowing you will wake in terror, afraid of a dream, afraid of not knowing, afraid of everything. And sometimes you won't hear. My words will be as meaningless as the ones you sometimes say. And perhaps you will reach out, sometimes searching, sometimes striking. I'm here for you, whatever you need. I'll even be your punching bag. But I can't fix things for you. I can't bring your memories back. They are gone like the house and the people you search for. All I can do is sit and wait with you for the approaching dawn when things will look a little better, illuminated by the light of day. Okay. Let me get reading glasses. Reading glasses for children's books I can read. Look at you. Don't you look adorable, Tiger? Children's books I can read without the reading glasses. I gotta have the reading glasses for finer print. Wednesday, February 1st, 1995. My mother had very little appetite yesterday morning and the night before, but she regained it by lunchtime yesterday. She started telling me no one had been giving her anything to eat, and she was worried, saying she didn't have money to pay for anything to eat. She held up a couple of paper towels and asked if that would pay for something for her to eat. We had seen pretty She had seen pretty clear yesterday afternoon at 2:30 p.m. when we took a walk around the house, but by 3:30 p.m. when my sister arrived for a visit, my mother was just sitting and staring from her chair. We were up at 3 o'clock this morning. I kept a record of the nights we've been up most of the night. They increased every month until January, which was about the same as December. I've just put away all the knives, so I didn't think this would be necessary before. But this morning, just before 5 a.m., I was so scared that she would find them. She was looking for one. She said she peeled the potatoes. She started rummaging through the doors for one, and I gave her a spoon, and then she went all over the house in search of the potatoes. She got angry with me because I couldn't help her find them, but she finally admitted there were no potatoes, and she sat down and fell asleep as I fixed breakfast. Thursday, February 2nd, 1995. Yesterday we had a really good afternoon. We had the warmest weather in weeks. My mother wanted to go outside, and she did 3 times. She was out of breath each time when she got back, and she sat down to take a nap as soon as she got back. But just getting out made her so excited, so different. Once she even wanted to run. Come spring, maybe things will be different most of the time. Maybe then she will even want to stay awake in the daytime and be active enough that she will sleep more at night. Maybe. Saturday, February 4th, 1995. We've had a very strange night tonight. My mother was fine today. I was even thinking it was so wonderful we were getting much so things were getting so much better. But then as the evening came, things began to get strange. She didn't want her supper, but I told her she needed to eat at least a little so she could take her pills. Then she wanted to take her pills all at once, not spread out as we do them before bedtime, because she said she just had to get some sleep. After supper, I tried putting a movie in the VCR, but she didn't want to watch it. I managed to get her to take the pills, and then she was in the bed by 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m. Just before she went to bed, she talked a little about what was wrong, because I could tell something was. She was already angry with me before supper. It began when my sister and brother-in-law were visiting here for about an hour. She told me that she didn't like me bringing these people in here and sitting and talking to them. She didn't know what we were saying, and that bothered her. Also, she said she didn't like me bringing all these kids in here and all the noise I make. We usually watch TV for only about an hour before bedtime. I know that she sometimes thinks the people on TV are real, and though she usually enjoys what we watch, there are times when the kids and people bother her. We didn't stay in bed long tonight. I think I got between 30 minutes and an hour of sleep. We were up by 8:30 p.m. My mother sat in her chair and stared at me, not falling asleep until around 10:30 p.m. I hear her breathing and mumbling in her sleep as she often does. Probably having a dream. I hope it's a good one. Friday, Monday, let me check my time because I got a guest coming in a few minutes. Okay, Monday, February 6th, 1995. I was pleasantly surprised on Saturday night. We went back to bed at midnight to sleep until daylight. Again, this morning, another nice surprise. I thought my mother was getting up to stay up at 6:30 when she went back to the bathroom on the other side of the house, but she went back to bed to stay till 7:30 a.m. It was so nice to stay in the bed that late. When she did get up, my mother complained of a pain, a headache, a neck ache, and as I suspected, indigestion. I gave her something for the headache first. She didn't want to come to the table for breakfast, but she said she might eat a few bites if I would bring it to her. She ate only a little and was still complaining of hurting, so I gave her something for indigestion. She was still in her gown when the home health aide came to give her a bath. By 9:30, she seemed to be feeling well again, and we've had a nice day. I've read 2 magazine stories to her, and she seemed to enjoy them. Now at 2 p.m., she's fallen asleep again, resting peacefully in her chair. Wednesday, February 15th, 1995. We've had such good days and nights for over a week now that I haven't felt the need to write in this journal. Everything has gone so well that I really thought I was making wonderful progress at learning how to take care of my mother and get along with her. Then, bang, reality again. Less than 2 hours ago, my mother held hands with me as we watched TV. She gave me the biggest hug before I helped her in bed. It was a little later than usual for her to go to bed. I thought surely she would sleep well most of the night. She surprised me now at 8:30 p.m., nearly knocking me out of the way as she headed straight for her chair, refusing to let me help her in her robe, saying that she wished they had got anybody but some of Mama's people to stay with her. I think tonight I am a distant relative on her mother's side of the family. Her reason for getting up, that old bed, was killing me. At least it isn't very cold tonight. We're having a severe thunderstorm. That could be the problem. We had such good times the past few days. My mother really seemed to enjoy it when I read to her from Reader's Digest and Guidepost, even some from a book about Laura Ingalls Wilder. Yesterday, I gave her some Valentine's Day presents, a little bag of candy, uh, a little bag of candy, a sweatshirt I painted for her, and a card. She seemed proud of them, showing them off to my sister when she came. My mother was so worried about me just before bedtime. I wasn't feeling well, indigestion myself, and I told my mother to help to help her understand it was something everyone has. Sometimes, so maybe she wouldn't think I was it was dying whenever it happened to her. She told me she didn't know what she would do if something happened to me, and now she wishes I had never come. She's sleeping in her chair now. The memory loss is a blessing as well as a curse. When she awakes, she probably won't remember her anger towards me. I hope not, anyway. Okay, I'm going to stop for right now. This is about 31 years ago, wasn't it? Yep, because today is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. And I'm working on getting a second edition of this done because this was done like, what, 25 years ago. And what I'm reading about was what 31 years ago when I was taking care of my mother. And anyway, it's been so hard because the formatting is in a PDF from that long ago, 25 years ago, and I've tried all kinds of things to get the formatting out and get it back. I don't have the original PDF. It was what I got from iUniverse, and it had watermarks in it. So I took the watermarks out. I removed those in Canva, but then I tried Word, and everything's all messed up. And well, I got a template now, KDP template for Word, and maybe I can do it in that. If that doesn't work, if all else fails, I've heard Atticus is good. So anyway, and also there's the children's books that are coming along with I'm working by popular demand. I'm working on books. I quit at Christmas with doing children's books about back home and Mama and the family, but now somebody said you need to do books about your cats. So I worked on I got Coco's done. It's coming out now. It's a big black cat. And this is Tiger, the one that came along same time as Coco. I adopted them together. And Tiger's book is next. And then we'll have Misty, and then we'll have Elsa. And then after that, I'll get started back on family and back home books again. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta do a little bit more cleanup before my guest gets here. Tiger, say bye. Bye. So we'll try to see you next week. Bye.